some hillbilly music. Well, it is going to be a racist baby, so I didn't say anything. We're going to keep going. We have another guy who's wonderful. I met him tonight. He's attractive. I think he's probably one of the more attractive people in the back room. Wow. No, wait till you see him. Wait till you see him. Please, make a whole bunch of noise for Travis Mendgen. Here we go.
Hello everyone. I'd like to thank Nathan right off for letting me perform because I actually don't have a comedy act. This is way more of an informational session. Woodshop safety. So I know it's a bit of a different thing than it usually is, and safety is no joke. But I want to make it interesting, so I've combined my primary passion of safety with my secondary passion of romance novels. In order to, you know, I knew a few of you would laugh at that, and it just kind of shows how the gender normative paradigms of masculinity are still prevalent in our society. But I hope that you can be mature enough to not ridicule me as I read an excerpt from my novel. Cecilia walks delicately through the stable, stopping every so often to slowly caress the manes of the young Palominos. Lost in a maze of her own thoughts, she was caught up in the ethereal bliss that every young woman feels swelling up inside her with the anticipation of using a bandsaw. Sunlight dims as she strolls slowly through the sprawling field behind her house. Enjoying the feeling of the waxen straw beneath her bare feet, she cannot help but to think over the process of using the bandsaw. Running through the steps in her mind. Lowering the blade guard to 3/8 of an inch above the workpiece, it reminds her of her time with Sebastian. Poor Sebastian, his chiseled jaw and confident smile just drove her crazy. Cecilia could still picture the moment when his pursed lips parted slowly to remind her not to twist the blade by making too tight a turn. She then laughed as if to say, "Of course, don't worry. I shan't forget. After all, I am an empowered, self-sufficient modern woman." Indeed she was, but her strength of character did not mean she was not still feminine. She bore the scent of lavender, and her once alabaster skin had been bronzed by afternoons spent frolicking in the sun-kissed meadow. She laughed quietly to herself, recalling the time Sebastian forgot the push stick and she had to bring it over to him, her delicate fingers lightly brushing her elegant clavicle as she reminisced. He was about to back the wood out of the cut before she brought the push stick over and murmured a teasing reprimand of his folly. She knew he was too proud to admit a mistake and ask for help, but his sheepish smile was just too endearing. Anticipating the evening to come, she floated up the stairs of her expansive Victorian mansion to dress for the occasion. As radiant as she looked in her flowing sundress, she knew it was not a CSA-approved outfit. She and Sebastian would not mind the change of clothes, as he only cared about who she was as a person, and was not concerned about any superficial beauty standards. He thought she was just as stunning in full-length pants and steel-toed boots. I noticed a lot of you are laughing, and I'm kind of being vulnerable up here. And I'd appreciate if you would please have a little respect. She removed the jewelry so that it wouldn't become entangled in any moving parts. Entangled is where the hearts of the two young lovers. Cecilia ran her fingers through her hair, pulling her cascading golden locks into a ponytail so it would not get caught in the machine. She walked out to the woodshop, her heaving bosom divulging her ecstasy at the thought of woodworking and, to a lesser extent, Sebastian. Brushing a few strands of hair aside, she pulled safety glasses from her pocket and placed them over her deep azure eyes with a pensive yet playful grin. Those eyes that bore the weight of a lifetime lived in a moment, and at the same time had the lightness of a young girl, dancing uninhibited in the misty summer rain. Those eyes would be protected from the debris of the saw, like newborn starlings nestled beneath their mother's wing. Namaste.